Hello, everyone. So, Jalila T here, hashtag your $1 million baby. So, today we're going to talk about leading from your crotch. Not the front, not the back, not the middle, not the side, but from your crotch. All right. So, I've been reading this book called You Are a Badass. So, how to stop doubting your greatness and start living an amazing, awesome life. So if you're just tuning in, please make sure that you comment below so that I can give you a nice little shout out and tell me where you're watching from. So, hello, Dawn. Thank you for tuning in. Hello, Sheldon in Nigeria. You don't live in Nigeria, Sheldon. You have jokes, I see, but that's okay. Whatever. We're going to talk about leading from your crotch tonight. So, I'm so excited about this subject because it's kind of fun to think about. Lead from your crotch, lead from your crotch. All right, so I made a little dance to it, okay? So, anyway, we have been channeling our inner badass, learning everything that we need to learn about how to be better in life and in our business and be a real badass and stop making excuses, stop waiting for things to happen, right? And start putting some things in place so that we can start moving forward and be a badass, whether that means in your business, in your life, whatever you need to get done, we gonna get it done, okay? So you gotta make some changes, right? So this book is a game changer for $1 million baby right here. We love it. We like it. We love it. This is part 5 of Be a Badass. So definitely if you've missed the other 4, make sure that you check out the other 4 Facebook Lives that I've done because they're going to teach you different things about how to be a badass. So let's talk about leading from your crotch, right? All right. So it is a common misconception that, being responsible equals not having any fun, right? And that waking up and feeling excited is for the young at heart. It's for the younger people, not really for us older people. Yes, I did refer to myself as an older person because I am guilty of this. I'm always like, oh no, I can't do that. I'm over 30. Or I'll be like, that's for the 20-somethings. That is not for Jalila. I have responsibilities, okay? For whatever reason, I thought that because I had responsibilities that I don't get to have fun anymore. And I would be like, oh no guys, I don't want to go to that bar because I got stuff to do in the morning. I called myself focused, right? I thought I was doing the right thing, but apparently, it's not right that once we're older, we think we need to trade all of that in, right? Settle down and become realistic, right? You gotta be realistic now. That's not reality because you're older. You're gonna settle down. You're gonna find a husband. You're gonna make kids. Whatever the case may be, right? Dawn says, is that what I'm doing? Leading from my crotch? No, Dawn, you're actually not leading from your crotch, but I'm gonna teach you how tonight. All right, so what you should be doing is continuously living your dreams, right? No matter what stage of life you're in. It doesn't matter if you're 60, doesn't matter if you're 50, doesn't matter if you're 25, right? You should be living the life of your dreams and that you want every single day, regardless of the situation. It does not matter, people, okay? Doesn't matter, right? All of that is a load of crap. Just wanted to let you know. Hate to break it to you, but it is, right? So, the thing that you have to remember is, in retrospect, let me give you the reality. The reality is we only get our bodies for a limited amount of time. Like literally, you could die tomorrow and then you don't have no body to use. So I say that to say, that was kind of depressing, but I say that to say that instead of writing it out until that day comes, why not actually take the time out to enjoy the journey? You should be enjoying every single moment, and every single moment should be what you decide it should be, right? It shouldn't be that the world stops because you have children. It shouldn't be that the world stops because you got married today. It should not be that the world stops just because something happened in your life and then the world stops. The reality is the world keeps on moving, whether you alive, dead, in a grave, whatever, right? So while you're here, you need to maximize your time. That's the only way you're going to learn how to be a badass. Hello, Kenyatta. All right, so Here's some things that you can do to help you focus on the positives, right? To help you, enjoy the journey. So, first thing is focus on the positives, not the negatives, right? Start looking at the bright side of things. It makes a difference, people. It makes a difference, right? Next up, kick all the fears from past experiences in your head, right? Get rid of the fears from before. You can always conquer a fear. A fear is in your head anyway. It's just holding you back. So, kick those fears goodbye. Reconnect with your inner child and reflect. So this is huge, right? And this is going to lead me to the next point. So here's the thing that you have to remember. This is where we start talking about leading from your crotch, right? So your inner child, there was something when you were a child that you were super excited about, right? What was that thing? Drop some things in the comments that you know brought you joy as a child, right? And maybe they still bring you joy. What is something that you do now or that you haven't done in a long time as an adult, but you've done it before and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm just so giddy after this. That was just like the best fun ever. Oh my God, right? It was something that turned you on. Like it just turned your light on. It ignited your fire. It had you happy. It had you giddy. It had you feeling like a child again. You felt like you were alive, right? And there were things that you could learn from those experiences, I'm sure. So you've got to do like a moment of reflection and figure out what are those things that fuel your fire, right? Get that crotch moving. And not in a sexual way. Maybe it is in a sexual way, because when you are making money, yes, Kenyatta, exactly. When you are in that state of inner child feeling, right? Your crotch gets jumping. Your crotch is like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm excited. It's alive. What we gonna do today, right? Those are the things that you want to be tuning into and figuring out what are those things and how the heck can we do them every single day. Because let me tell you, if my crotch is jumping, I want to do it every day. Every day. Doesn't matter what it is, right? Yes, so here's some tips to help you reignite those flames so we can get you leading from your crotch, right? Not from front, not from behind, not from side to side. We want you leading from your crotch. We want you leading from that fuel, that ignition, right? So you're turned on, you're excited, you're ready to go. So first thing is, how about you just start living life and you just see what you can get away with? Like, when was the last time you was like, why can't I do that? Who gonna tell me no, right? Who gonna tell me no? Who gonna check me, boo? Who gonna check me, right? So what if you started living your life that way? What if you was just like, houseway, I think I'm just gonna try it. Like, what's the worst that can happen, right? Obviously it shouldn't be anything irresponsible, but I'm just saying, right? Use your brain first. Hello? Use your brain first. And then whatever it is, just say, let's just see like what I can get away with. Because maybe if I like just push a little bit, I might be able to get away with a lot. Right? So see what you can get away with. Live your life by why not, right? Who's going to check you, boo? It takes the pressure off when you do that, right? You're no longer just thinking about it and making excuses and talking yourself out of it. There's no pressure anymore. And it gives you the cojones to actually do something you might not have done originally because you would have talked yourself out of it. But if you just operate on a basis of, let me just see. Let me just test the waters. I'm not going to die. So why not just try it out and see what happens and then learn from it and we move on, right? Because badasses actually go for it, take the leap. They're not sitting around. They're not making excuses. They ain't talking themselves out of it. And they definitely ain't waiting for something to happen. So get your badass on and figure out what you can get away with, all right? Next step, lose track of time, right? So when you lose track of time, you're consumed with something and your brain enters this vortex, right? So you're in this vortex, you're focused, you're like, I don't know what's going on around me. You don't hear the phone ringing, you don't remember nothing. You might have started a video, but you're not watching it because you're so focused on whatever you got going on. So when you're in that vortex, right? You need to stay in that vortex, right? So figure out what in your personal life and what in your business takes you to that vortex. Because whatever that thing is, it's what you like, right? It's what you enjoy. It's what you like to do, right? And then what you need to do is, once you figure that out, you need to figure out how to delegate and hire people to do the stuff that you not in the vortex with. Like your vortex and those things don't agree. Okay, whatever those things are that you hate doing, you need to get some help in there and you need to get them to do it. Like hire somebody to do it, delegate it out. Maybe give your kids a job. Maybe you don't like labeling. I know on my last job, we had to label things and it's like one of my least favorite things to do. Stamp and label things. Like why? Why, Sway? Why? So, too bad I didn't have children. But if I did, I'd put them little minions to work. Make them label the stuff. I mean, I don't know. I vowed to never label anything else again. So, we don't do that. We got other work from home problems that ain't got nothing to do with no labeling. Okay? Okay. All right. So, that's what you need to do. Make some massive changes in your business. Make it happen so that you can start focusing on the things that you love. It has to happen, and it's key. It's the key to success. I'm going to tell you, a very wise person told me a long time ago is that she does not do anything that don't make her money. Like, she just refuses. Like, she don't clean the house. She hired a maid. She decided she was just going to make enough to hire somebody to do it because she hates doing it. It makes her no money, and it's pointless, wasted time and energy, right? And space. Like, for what? When you can hire people to do that. Like, why? So anything that don't, like, she doesn't even, I get a Christmas card from her and one of her clients every year. Christmas, birthday cards, things like that for her clients and stuff. She don't even do that. She got an assistant that she hired specifically to do those tasks because she hates them. She knows she has to do them to build a relationship, but it don't make her no money for real, for real. It's time consuming. Right? So you got to start looking at these things and identifying them. And then you find a way to get the help that you need. So you can focus on the income generating activities, or if it's something in your personal life, something that you just love, right? And that's going to bring you joy and happiness. All right. Next up, keep being the beginner. Right? So when you think about when you first started something, think about how gung-ho you were and how in the beginning you were like, oh, you know what? I don't care if I suck because I just started. So I'm just going to tell everybody that. I'm going to tell everybody that I'm new. And they're not going to be mad at me. They still going to love me. They still going to give me a chance because I'm new and I'm cute, right? And you have this intensity, this fearlessness about you because you don't care, dog. Like, you're just trying to make a way, right? You're trying to set a foundation, whether it's for your business, whether it's you starting a sport, whatever the case may be, whatever it is, nobody cares because you're a beginner. So what if you started letting the beginner live alongside the expert in you? So those of us that have been in business for a while, this can be very hard. It's something that we need to remember. We got to remind ourselves, okay, what is something that, I did in the beginning of my business that catapulted me here? Maybe I need to do that again, right? Maybe you need to stop being so serious, right? And so critical all the time. Maybe you just need to have fun. Maybe you need to just make a vow to never not do it if it's not going to be fun for you. And don't forget to have fun, right? Whether it's in your personal life or in your business, you should be having fun all the time, period. Beginners have fun from beginning to end. Yes, they fall, they get back up, right? So, you want to start honing in on your skills. Take your craft very seriously, right? But learn what you need to learn. Invest in yourself. Practice your ass off, right? Fall down, you get back up again, you keep going, and you get extremely, exceptionally good, right? Like an expert. You want to be a subject matter expert. That's what you want to do. But promise yourself that you're going to learn to enjoy the ride and you're going to have fun while you do it. Because I promise you, if you are doing all of that work, you're not having fun, it's going to make you miserable and you're not going to want to do it again. You're not going to want to continue, right? And having fun is one of the things that drives you. Having fun is one of those things that brings you joy. It's one of those things that lights your crotch on fire. Remember we talked about making sure your crotch is on fire. You want to keep that crotch ignited, right? So whatever you need to do to keep that fuel and light a combustion in your pants, you need to do that, right? So last tip is love yourself. Every time we talk about being a badass, the number one thing you need to do is you need to love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, nobody else will. If you don't love yourself and you don't have enough to give to somebody else, then you won't be able to give it to them. So love yourself, love yourself, love yourself. All right. So bottom line is you need to stop leading with your brain and lead with your crotch, right? If your crotch isn't lit, then it ain't it. If your crotch ain't lit, it ain't it. All right. So find something else that's going to light your crotch, or figure out how you can make it light your crotch. That sounds funny. Learn to have fun. Stop taking life so seriously, right? Don't be afraid to try new things every single day. Take new leaps, jump right in fearlessly, and make the time and not excuses, right? To do what you need to do. You want to be a badass, right? Then ignite your crotch on fire. That's what you need to do. So everybody needs to start leading from their crotch. You lead from your crotch, your brain will follow, and so will everybody else, and so will the money. Because that's what you want. You want your crotch on fire. You want people following you, and you want the money. You want the money, honey. So I hope that this helped somebody. I hope you got value from this. If you got value from it, I want you to drop a 10 in the comments below, please. A 10, even if you're watching the replay, lets me know that I'm doing something right? So this was day 5 of our badass streak and tips. So I don't know. I had only planned to do 5, but we shall see what happens as the days commence, all right? So you guys have an amazing night. Don't forget, drop those 10s in the comments if you felt like you got value. If you did feel like you got great value, please feel free to smash the share button, because sharing is caring. And if you felt like you needed this message, I know there's somebody else that needed it too, right in your news feed, right? So don't be stingy with these $1 Million Baby tips. Share, 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 share away. So I hope you guys have a great night. I will talk to you later. I am Jalila T, hashtag your $1 Million Baby, and I am out. Peace out. Bye.